Hello everybody, this is Jay and the Haunter, and today we have to unbox and set up is the Spirit Halloween 2012 Grave Mourner. This animatronic I was fortunate enough to buy from a friend for $60. It did have a issue with the pole connector in the body being snapped off, but with just a bunch of hot glue and super glue that holds up, and it is not coming off anytime soon. So one thing that is really neat about this one is that this one actually is this one was used for a store display model. Normally they would come in a store display box, but I would venture to say that their store display broke and they had to use a boxed one. So this one does have a neat little take $30 off price tag there in the box. So we're gonna go ahead and open the box and see what all parts she has. These are all of the parts that she comes with. Grave Mourner herself, the pole labeled B and A with the cloth on it, the base with cushioning and weight, and rising module, and then her 2 feet left and right, one labeled D and one labeled C. Now, let's put her together. Your first step is going to be placing Grave Mourner's base where you want to use it, and then grab your pole, and using the part labeled B, you are going to snap lock that in, listening for a click to ensure that it is locked in to place. Your next step is going to be attaching the feet to the underside of the base. The feet do not have any sort of lock, they just press and hold into the base. The weight from the actual bagged weight that is on the prop will hold them on. Now go ahead and untangle the cloth that is hot glued to the pole, and then locate the wire coming from the module, and you're going to want to feed that through this hole that is up here at the top where the elastic is not glued onto the pole. This is difficult to do with one hand, so I'm going to go ahead and jump cut to it being through the hole. You want it to be coming out like this. Your next step is going to be grabbing Grave Mourner herself and locating that pole connector that is inside of the body right there, and snap locking that onto the part labeled A. After that, you're going to go ahead and plug in that wire to ensure that her eyes and motion get power. Now go ahead and locate the Velcro strips that are on the black cloth that is wrapped around the pole, and then the ones under the dress, and attach those so that it helps keep her costume down when she turns. Your last step is going to be fixing up the dress and hair and posing her arms to your desire. I like to have them kind of angled like this above her head. They are zip tied up there, so that is something that I guess if you really wanted to, you could cut, but for the effect, I think this fits her a lot better. Now your final step is going to be plugging in the adapter or inserting those 4 AA batteries if you'd like to use that, and then turning her on and watching her go. One thing that is super cool about this animatronic is that if the sound sensor does not trigger in the timely manner that you want it to, this does have a 1.5-minute timer function that will activate when you have the prop in the on position. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the sound sensor so we can just show her off to you guys. Super cool animation. I love how unique this animatronic is with the weeping woman aspect. This would look so awesome in a graveyard laying down in front of a tombstone. So we'll go ahead and do a close-up of her, and then we'll activate her in the dark. And that was the Grave Mourner. She is a super awesome animatronic, a really unique concept, and could be a very effective scare in your graveyard. I would love to see a really unique graveyard prop like this again from Spirit, as this is over 10 years old. Actually, she is 11 years old this year. So she is holding up really well for being a 12-year-old animatronic. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe.